Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking an early look at Studio Series number 72 Voyager class Bumblebee movie Starscream. And just to tell you about this figure, it's just amazing. I do recommend this figure. The transformation is fun and actually is the only Bumblebee Starscream that we have ever gotten from any toy line ever. So I believe so. But if there is another one, please tell me in the comment section if there's another Bumblebee movie themed Starscream. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Starscream, do some size comparisons, transform him, talk about some of the features, and take a look at the box art, and so on. So without further ado, let's take a look at some of his features. Starting off here with the head sculpt, I think personally, it is amazing. It actually captures how his on-screen appearance looked like. Although we only saw him for at least a few seconds in the film, I believe this actually is the best representation of Bumblebee movie Starscream we can get so far. I mean, one of the other things that also makes this figure so fascinating are the hands right here. I mean, like, they even did every individual figure. Hasbro designed this figure so well. The molding is super nice and everything for this figure, and personally I think it is just amazing. The silver and gray paint applications on this figure are nice, although I would have added some more silver paint applications on the white, but other than that it's good. The blaster accessory looks accurate to the film. The face, the chest, and everything, the sides, even the wings and the null ray blasters, I believe that's what they're called, and everything, even on the back, it is very detailed. It has the Decepticon logos here on the back and everything. Personally, this figure just went above and beyond from being most accurate Bumblebee movie Starscream, and I believe is the only one, like I said before. So now, let's take a look at some of the accessories. Starting off here with his blaster, we can see that it looks similar to the blaster we got with Studio Series number 65 Voyager class Bumblebee movie Blitzwing. Well, we can see that the blaster, I believe, is nearly the same mold. At the bottom, it is hollow, and in the Bumblebee movie blast, the Blitzwing blaster was not all that hollow. Instead, it was shorter. It was more filled in and everything. So, just for a quick size comparison, let's bring in the Bumblebee movie blaster and our Starscream blaster, and we can see that the Blitzwing blaster is so much smaller and thinner. Just putting it on top of each other, we can see that Starscream's blaster is bigger. We can see that this one has some silver paint applications and this one has black paint applications here. And well, like, they're in different colors due to the fact that they have they're different characters and everything. Taking a look at the bottom, you can see the nice hollow ends and everything. Very detailed at the bottom. Every little piece is detailed on this figure. And then also, one thing that I did find disappointing is that the little peg right here, when it pegs into the hand, it doesn't want to go straight. It just has to be slanted up a little bit. That is just one thing that is disappointing. While this one was fine. So that is just one thing that was disappointing in the film. But other than that, a great figure and everything. I believe it's just a molding error with my Starscream and not other Starscreams. Because look, he is supposed to be looking like a bit like this, like where it looks straight and everything. But then I believe since there is a molding issue with mine, it just has to be slanted up a little bit instead of being straight like that. So unfortunately, I'd have to have mine in my collection like this. And now taking a look at the other blasters right here, the null ray blasters. He did not use them in the film, but I think he did to shoot down some Autobots and try to take down Optimus Prime and everything. Just for a quick take a look-see, we can see that one is for right, one is for left and everything, and then he does use them in the film to try to blast off the Autobots when they're trying to make an escape from Cybertron. Now taking a look at the wings, personally the wings are nice and everything. They can adjust to your sole desire. The toes are really nice. They can bend like this, so you can have him posing in multiple ways, in a way like where he's posing like he's nearly doing the splits and he has his blaster equipped and ready to blast off any Autobots he sees. So this figure is personally one of the best figures of the Bumblebee movie figures so far, and personally I think that this figure is just the best figure, one of the best figures you can get currently right now in 2021. Of like any of the studio series, this is like so far one of the best figures you can get so far in 2021. So without further ado, let's start some size comparisons. And for a quick size comparison, here we have Studio Series Blitzwing compared to our new Studio Series Starscream. And here we can see that there are some molding similarities and a lot of differences. And the reason I brought Blitzwing is because due to the fact that many people thought that Blitzwing was actually Starscream. Well, he was actually he was Blitzwing, his own character. And actually, I also brought him in to show you comparison of the weapons and everything and the mold of Blitzwing and Starscream. So, as we can see here, the mold looks similar, but actually they are quite different. The only thing that is similar of the mold is the I believe right here, these parts of the bodies, the sides. I believe that's the only similarity, and the chest engine right there, where like a pilot would be in, like the airplane part. That's the only thing that they did reuse the mold on, I believe, and they did actually modify it a bit, or just looking at it carefully, we can see that I think it's a different mold actually from this one. So I believe they are two different individual molds, except for this, maybe this kind of flap right here, this kind of part right here is probably similar to Blitzwing's little right there. And yeah, and looking down here on this little body part, we can see that it's probably the same as Blitzwing's, where it does come out like that. But the hands, I believe, they are different and everything. The arms, I'm pretty sure that they do have a similarity somehow, but I have found none that show that they are the same mold, except for the chest plate and the sides. But other than that, I did think that the toes were gonna be the same mold, but just looking at it closely now and then just taking a look at it, we can clearly see that they are a complete different mold. So without further ado, let's do another size comparison, but this time we're going to be comparing Starscream with Studio Series number 21 Voyager class Starscream. And here we can see that there is a difference in height. The reason I brought this Starscream figure is just to show him off and everything, and to show you it's because that they are the same character and everything, just to show you how the Bayverse movie Starscream is compared to the similar to G1 but the Bumblebee movie Starscream. We can see that they are nearly the same height, although this Starscream is a bit taller, but the wings on this Starscream actually make him tower over that Starscream. So I just brought him in for a quick little size comparison right there, to show you the difference between our new Starscream figure, our new Studio Series Starscream figure, to our original other Starscream figure. And now for one last size comparison. Here we have all the the Transformers of the Bumblebee movie, the ones that I currently have right now in hand. The Transformers, the Bumblebee movie Transformers. So this is a Bumblebee movie comparison. We can see that Starscream towers over B-127, Cliff Jumper, and Shatter, her jet form actually. And the car form of Shatter is just about nearly the same height, so I didn't bring it in because I honestly don't really like the mold, and it was just about the same height. We can see that he's all nearly equivalent to Blitzwing's height, as Starscream, I believe, is nearly the biggest Bumblebee movie Transformer we have gotten so far. I believe the Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime is the second biggest, and currently right now I do not have him on hand, but I am planning to get him and try to get him at a good price. So I just brought in the Bumblebee movie characters just for a quick little size comparison, and then now let's get on to looking at Starscream's box. And now bringing over Starscream's box, we can see that the box, personally, for me, it captures his his appearance in the film, like the CGI and everything is amazing on this box. So let's just take a quick look-see at it. We can see that we can see Starscream with his fist closed and his cannon ready to shoot at an Autobot, and this actually does look like the toy. It looks like they got the CGI model and then just put it on the toy over there. But here we can see Starscream's face, the Studio Series letters, number 72. And then on the back side of the box, we can see the details and some product shots of Starscream in both his robot and his Cybertronian Jet Form. Personally, I think that the jet form of the Cybertronian Jet Form is almost nearly accurate to the film. We did see in the film that it did look slightly different, but other than that, it is really good. The robot form looks amazing, and so does jet. Actually, they do look different than the actual figure itself, because these are just like I believe the prototype paints and everything for the figure, and then the Starscream that I've been showing you right now is the actual figure itself that we do get. He does transform in 31 steps from a robot to a jet. His iconic movie scene is when Cybertron falls. Starscream and the Seekers destroy the Autobot launch pad on Cybertron in an effort to prevent their escape. So if you do remember in the Transformers Bumblebee movie, if you have not seen the movie, I recommend you skip the next minute. Yeah, if you've seen the Transformers Bumblebee movie, Starscream, Thundercracker, and I believe Acid Storm do transform into these jet forms, and then do destroy the launch pad that's what's it called, that the Autobots are on to make an escape from Cybertron and find a base somewhere to recolonize, as the Decepticons are taking over Cybertron. Okay. And also, right before that, and also one other thing is that I believe there's gonna be a Thundercracker remold. I mean, there's a remold of Starscream, and then they're gonna put Thundercracker and Acid Storm and Thrust. I'm actually looking forward to the rest of the Seekers in the Bumblebee movie, and those I am personally I'm looking forward for. Okay, so now let's take a look at the next side of the box. Here we have a very nice CGI model with a black background of Starscream and his full body right here. We can see his face and everything. Just to show you how Starscream would look like in his toy form and compared to the CGI form. I think that it just looks amazing. I mean, like, you could just capture how he looks like right now. If you just have him in the right position and everything, you can totally see that he does look more or less nearly the same as the toy version. And now taking a look at the backdrop. The backdrop is the same we do get for Studio Series Cliffjumper and B-127. It is the same backdrop when Cybertron falls and there's a bridge or something and stuff like that. We can see that there's a bridge, some buildings, and everything. That is when the Seekers do destroy Cybertron, and the rest of the Decepticons take over and kill all the Autobots in the film. So without further ado, let's get to the last segment of this video, which is actually our transformation process. And now let's start with the transformation process. The first thing you're going to have to do, I recommend, is getting his arms. And then this hand, unfortunately, it cannot swivel. It isn't on a swivel joint where it could go 360 degrees. Unfortunately, it could just go like this. So you just put the hand down. I really wish it could move around and it could manipulate his hand so that he could hold the blaster in many different ways. But unfortunately, Hasbro did not think of that. They could have thought of it and made this figure even more better. But other than that, a great figure. Now you're going to do the same process to the other hand. And then after that, I recommend moving on to the wings. Take off these no ray blasters. Just take these little blasters off, put them to the side for now. Then after that, you're going to have to tuck in the wings like that. Do the same thing to the other side. And then after that, then the wing, the edge, you're just going to have to flip it around like this. Just flip it around and unfold it like that. Just to see that again, let's do the same process on the other side. Flip it around and then unfold it on the back. Just unfold it like that, and there you have his wings all set to for his Cybertronian mode. Then after that, I recommend flipping the wings inward like this. Flip them in inside, and then turning our attention toward the legs. I recommend that you do detach this piece right here, and then unfold this piece. Then his toes, you're gonna have to tuck them inside his leg to see the same process. We'll, again, let's do it on the other side. You're gonna have to do the same process to the other side, tuck in his toes and everything. After that, they are not going to connect, and I did think that they were gonna connect, but they did not. After that, let's move on to this part. You're gonna have to lift his head, and then this part right here you're gonna have to lift as well, so that so that he can transform in his nearly good enough what's it called, Cybertronian jet mode. And then we could already see that the body and everything of this jet mode is coming out perfectly nice. Now the next step is, I did skip a step on accident. You're gonna have to tuck in these parts, tuck them in right here. Just make sure that they click inside. After that, you're gonna have to make sure Starscream's head is all the way like this. Make sure it's all the way. Then after that, you're gonna have to click in the legs. Make sure that they're straight. Click them in the tabs. Unfold this all the way. Just make sure this unfolds, and that. Make sure it unfolds. Do the same process to that side. Make sure it unfolds right here and right there. After that, you're gonna have to push, because there is a little tab right here and there is a slot down there, so you're just gonna have to push it inside right there. So yeah, just put it right here. Make sure that the head is still inside right there. Make sure it clicks inside there. There, it has clicked already. It's clicked, and then do the same process to the other side. And the head actually has to be in a certain angle where it does, the chest plate and the head has to be in a certain angle where they are facing that way, so that it can fit. You're gonna do the same process to this side, and just click it inside right there. Okay, it's clicked and everything. Now you're gonna have to do what you're gonna have to do is connect these pieces right here, and then the wing right here, you're gonna have to unflip it like that. Okay, so we already have the back done. Now you're gonna have to tab in these pieces right here, make sure that they do connect right here, make sure that they they do connect so far. Make sure that these wings go up temporarily. Then after that, this piece right here, you're gonna have to unclip right here, and then bring in this point right here, and then make sure it clicks inside. Then connect these two pieces back together, and then fold them up like this. No, keep them folded down. Okay, so then move on to the arms. You're gonna have to make sure that they do first, before you do that, make sure you flip them around like this, and then make sure that you what's it called, you unfold them like that. Then you so this part is kind of complicated, so bear with me. So what you gotta do is just push it in right there. Make sure that this piece does go right here. Before you do that, I believe you're gonna have to unclip this piece to provide some clearance and everything. Then after that, make sure that you do rotate the arms like that. Then make sure that they are straight, and then after that, you do have to connect them. You do have to connect them together so that they can what's it called, fit and everything. So like I said, the transformation is a bit complicated, but it is okay there. So what you're gonna have to do is flip this arm around like that, then fold it in like this, and there. Make sure that they make sure the silver is pointed in, and there is a molding error with mine where the tab isn't there, and it was just filled in, so there is a molding error with mine. But if you guys do not have the molding, that error with the mold, just simply peg it in with, there is a tab there, and then just bend it down like this, just bend the arms down like that. If you guys did have that molding error, tell me in the comment section down below, and to see if it's with every Starscream figure or if it was just mine. Okay, so now you're gonna connect this piece right here, and then lift this piece up. Then after that, fold fold the wings down so that they could be good. Right there, fold them down like that. Okay, and now we're not done yet. We're nearly done. So now you're gonna get his regular blaster. It does have some slots. It does have a big squared slot right here and 2 little slots right there. What we're gonna have to do is the big square slot is gonna go into these 2 little tabs right here. It's gonna go inside there, so you're just gonna have to push it in like that. And then the 2 tiny slots are gonna go into the arms right here. So just peg it inside right here. So you're just gonna have to pop it in right there, push it in right there, and just make sure that both sides are connected, the front and the back. So just to show you again, let's just connect them one more time, and let's just push them in like that, and there you have the blaster already. Now the Norray blasters, they do have this tab right here that I believe they do go into this slot, but you have to 2 choices, either to put them in the slot or this circular slot. So what I chose is the circular slot. It is easier, but I believe the tab is I believe a little more accurate. So I would personally choose the tab instead of the slot. So all you're gonna have to do is just push it inside there. You're just gonna have to push it in right there. And then after that, do the same process to the other side. Just push it inside right there. You have a choice to either put it like, what's it called, inside the circular or the other tab right there. So that you could. So personally, I think in the tab it looks a little bit better. It looks like he's gonna blast in all directions, and the circular slot just looks like more forward. So now you have Starscream in his Cybertronian Jet Form. And now, personally, I think that the Cybertronian Jet Form looks amazing. It just looks amazing. It captures his on-screen appearance. If you could do a stop motion with this figure, where he does take down the Autobots, you could transform him, and then you could show him flying around like that, like he does in the film. And right now, currently, I don't have any Starscream like G1 figure. I would compare him, but unfortunately, I don't have any currently right now. I just have this one, and I wanted to compare the box between Blitzwing and Starscream, just to show you some similarities also. So I'll just put Starscream to the side for now, and I just want to show you the boxes between Blitzwing and Starscream. We can see that like they do look different. Like obviously they are different characters and everything, but actually the boxes have the same positions. The characters have the same positions, where they have the arm like. They have the blaster looking toward you, and their face as well, and the wings coming out. So I believe that Hasbro, they made the CGI model. They copied this one. Finished like did some touches to it, made it better, folded some stuff in and everything to make it look like Starscream also. And then just taking a look at the side of the box where Starscream and Blitzwing are, we can see that they are standing in the same position. That is one thing I did notice. I believe they use the same CGI mold for both of these figures, just to like maybe like because they didn't have any Bumblebee Starscream CGI anything, so probably that is why they did that. So now taking a look at Starscream in his jet form, personally this looks amazing. The Decepticon logos on it, the blasters, the wings and everything, even the point right here. I think that this looks amazing. Even from the bottom looks nice, although I do have some areas of critique around here. I just don't think this looks good. I really wish they could shade this in yellow so it could look like there is like fire or a rocket coming out. And I believe somebody will make an upgrade kit and will connect into these slots and make it look like fire's coming out. So yeah, this figure looks nice in both his robot and what's it called, his Cybertronian jet mode. But I personally would keep him more in his robot mode than the jet form, due to the fact that the jet form is not like 100% accurate, and the robot form looks a little bit more accurate, and we did see him in the robot form just for a quick glimpse, and the jet form for an even quicker glimpse. So now let's get back to transforming Starscream into his robot form. So the first thing you're going to have to do is simply deattach all the accessories you have attached so far. Just deattach them from the body, from the wings and the body and everything. After that, you're gonna do everything we did in reverse. So these pieces, you're gonna have to unclip them. Then this piece, you're gonna have to fold. You're gonna have to fold them in right here. Fold it in, and then clip this piece once again, so that this piece can lock inside. Then after that, but wait, right before you put it in and everything, you're gonna have to take the arms. You're gonna have to what's it called? Detach them from each other, and then fold them out like this. Just leave them how they are right now. Then after that, do the step I showed you a few seconds ago, like that. Make sure it's like this. Then after that, detach his legs from each other. Just make sure that they detach and everything. And there. So now you're gonna have to fold in these body parts. Make sure this point part folds in. First, fold in this little tab right here and this point part right here. Then just put that inside. Just take out the toes, and then fold that inside the leg and everything. Make sure this folds in like that, and make sure you hear that click. And just do it gently, because I feel like these pieces can break off, so I recommend doing it gently. So then after that, you can do the same process to that side. So just fold it in, this and that. Just fold the pieces in, and like that. So then the legs are now ready. So now you're gonna have to move on to the front, and then this piece is just gonna fold over like that, and actually it is a very nice transformation actually. Although I would prefer if it was a tiny bit more accurate, but other than that, it is as accurate as it can get. So just unfold the arms like that, take out the hands, take them out, and then after that, flip the wings over like that, clip them in. Do the same process to this side, and then unfold them out like that to give them a more pointier look. After that, you're going to have to reattach the blasters. So just reattach them like this. Do the same process to the other side, reattach them. Just put them in. And then his regular blaster, you're going to have to just pop it in the hand. You could pop it in the other hand, but I like this hand better with the blaster. So now you have made Starscream in both his robot form and his jet form. So now some final thoughts about this figure is that this figure is amazing. It's the best Starscream figure that I have ever gotten, and anyone has ever gotten. It is the Bumblebee movie Starscream Studio Series number 72. You can pick him up at Target currently right now. I got mine from Target. I wish I would have done a toy hunt, but unfortunately I did not have my camera at that time, so I couldn't have done a toy hunt. So, big bummer. But other than that, a great figure, and I will tell you that I am doing a Wave 12 ranking video between B127, Dino, and Starscream. So, some final thoughts about this figure. It is amazing and everything. You can pick him up at Target. Just make sure you have him, and then just check the back for stock. Ask for somebody to check if they have any, and if they say yes, we have some, tell them you're looking for number 72, and they'll bring it for you. Just tell them at Target and everything. And another final thought about this figure is personally in, I believe, my 5th place of my best Transformers Studio Series figures I have so far. So that about concludes our Transformers Studio Series Starscream, our 72 Starscream video. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please tell me in the comment section down below if you did, and I will be doing a ranking video of Wave 12, and until then, I will see you at our next Transformers Studio Series video. Until then, I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.